Booty.
Guess what we did again?
We went to a Planet Booty concert.
Our second one of this year, honestly.
All the way in Austin.
Okay, so we went down to Austin to the Mohawk to see Planet Booty. What hotel did we stay at again?
The Super 8 Downtown Weymouth. It has the longest name of...
I like how they advertise it's like in downtown, but it's in like, it's over a bridge, and then you go into downtown.
Hey, look, first of all, it's like a 10-minute walk to where we needed
to be. No, actually they're lying. I can swear that was shorter than 10 minutes. That was not a 10-minute walk.
The way back was 10 minutes with how we were feeling.
Oh, we'll talk about that later, though. Okay, so I'd say at most, I would say that's a 6-minute walk. That was very close.
It really was. Well, maybe because we cut through lights and stuff. According to Google Maps, it was supposed to be a longer walk.
I hate how Google be like, oh, well, you're going to make it by this. Do you ever play that game where like, oh, well, Google says you're going to get here by 12:21. So you're like, well, fuck it, I'm going to get here by 12:18. What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, we did that on the way down to Austin.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So we stayed down there in the, like, whatever the hell, Super 8.
Mm-hmm.
A nice room and everything. In Austin. That's like man, I've been down to Austin so many times. I think it's my 5th time being to Austin.
That's my 2nd time being there, my 1st time spending the night.
Yes, actually, I would say that's my first time also spending the night in Austin. I've never spent the night in Austin.
Yeah. But let's talk about the concert. It was their first sold out solo.
No, it was their first solo.
First solo, but it's their first sold out venue also.
Oh, was it really? I didn't remember
because remember they were like, it's only 150 people, but it's the first sold out venue that we have, and it's in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, the place in Mohawk, so it was inside, and it was incredibly, like, it was small though, because I remember looking in there, I was like, that's a really small room. Compared to when we saw them in Dallas, that was a 300 person room.
Yes, but we also didn't get as drunk as we did in Austin and Dallas.
Yeah, we might have got a little too drunk. No, I would say, actually, I was way more drunk in Dallas than I was in Austin.
I didn't get drunk in Dallas. I was DD, remember?
Oh, that's right, you were DD. No one had to be a DD this time, because we just had to walk. Like, the best part, well, the major thing was, the drinks were super cheap. Just at, like, everything was $5. Everything. House whiskey, Jack Daniels, whatever you wanted.
Yeah, I think total between the both of us, we spent, like, $30 on drinks at the actual place.
Yeah.
We got messed up because we had to chug those 2 Coke bottles before we went
tried.
in.
So tried to do what we did at the last Planet Booty concert, which when we stood there, we stood in line. So we had extra drinks with us that we poured into Cokes and stuff, and we mixed them up and we drank them. We thought we were going to be able to do the same thing. Apparently, going up to Mohawk, you go in, you talk to some weird dude at the door, by the way, and then he's like, oh, well, you can't take those drinks in. We've already mixed these with our alcohol, so we have to chug them. And, yeah, they were some tough chugs. I'm just saying that right now.
Well, we don't have to, but, you know, we don't waste liquor.
I don't waste anything.
We don't waste any liquor, so we did chug them. Which was fine until about 5 minutes in that we're waiting in line, and I'm like, whoa.
I mean, there really wasn't much of a line, because when we walked in, we were some of the first people there, so there were tables there.
But then when we actually had to stand in line, we made friends with everybody that was around us.
Well, before that, though, so we had a little curtain, and then Daddy White, Don, drunk ass, had to run through the goddamn curtain to Josh from Planet Booty and, like, be like, oh my god, it's me, Don. I saw you in Dallas.
I just loved his little walk. He did his little monkey walk. It was like, Josh! I was like...
And then I run in there after him. I'm like, hey, we're not supposed to be in here.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, we're setting up, you know, blah, blah. And I had to drag Don out.
Oh, it was just exciting because we got the front row.
Yeah, well, the thing that sucked, though, is that they started at least an hour after they were supposed to. Because the concert was supposed to start at 7. It didn't start till, like, 8-something.
Yeah, but the DJ and everybody before was amazing.
Yeah, but the only thing was, though, so I didn't realize at first the DJ was the first act, and then Lady Earth, and then Planet Booty, but I didn't realize the DJ was the first act, but she kind of, like, wore us out, because we were kind of going at it.
That might have been more that we were drunk. Especially when you and I are drunk, we dance.
Oh, yeah, we dance a lot. And then, so she did her thing, and then Lady Earth came on. Very, very pretty black woman. Shook her butt in Don's face the whole time. He loved it. He was amazed.
Mesmerized. And then Planet Booty came out, and we were in the front row, and it was amazing.
Oh, it was amazing. The best part was, they were like, you know, since we're the solo act, we can do whatever the hell we want to do. They sung 9 songs? God dang, it was a lot of freaking songs.
It was a long concert.
It was long.
It was just so memorable. I got caressed.
Yeah, so let's tell you about the harassment, which we totally invited.
Oh yeah. So Don got his finger stepped on, which was funny because I didn't realize this until the back because he was shaking his hand, and I was like, he's weird. And then it wasn't until we got back to the hotel he's like, he stepped on my finger, and then blamed me for it. The lead singer stuck his face in my boobs. And then they told me to twerk on him. It was great.
Right, then he stuck his face in your ass.
In my ass, and I twerked on his face.
He put his crotch in Don's face twice.
Oh, yeah.
Sweated on him.
He caressed yours.
He reached in the crowd to caress my face.
I like how detailed you go in yours.
Oh, I was
so memorized. I watched his eyes love me the way.
Yeah, nah. In that moment, we made love.
You made love.
I made love to him.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
Then me and Dawn proceeded to take off our shirts, which were covered in sweat. Like, my shirt was completely drenched. Like, there was no air conditioning there.
Yes. Oh, man. We need to talk about that girl that was feeling everybody up.
Yeah, so, Planet Booty brings out the weirdos. And, one is a girl that was trying to get sex from anybody. At first, she felt up Dawn. Dawn wasn't having it.
He didn't realize it.
So he wasn't having it. And then apparently, I didn't realize this, but she came up to you and was all up on you.
Yeah, she had like her hands on my hip, and I thought it was you, and I turned around and I was like, that's a girl. And Don looks at me and goes, and smiles, and I'm like, and nods his head. I'm like, no, we're not doing this. And so I turned to you and I was like, come here. And you come here and you're like, why are you mad? And I'm like, do you not see this? And you were like, no.
Honestly, I didn't. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
And you were like, are you serious? Where is she? I was like, what's the point now? She's not here. Oh, and I was so drunk. The girls next to us were taking care of me, remember?
Yeah.
I was like, I need a hair tie. And they were like magic. They pulled out a hair tie. And then I was like, I need some water. And they're like, here, we brought you a water. And I was like, man, you guys are angels from above.
The two girls that we were next to were actual cosplayers. The worst part is we danced a lot. We jumped a lot. We sung. My voice, at the end of that concert, my voice and my knee was blown out.
My favorite part of the whole night was going back, being fat asses, and door dashing some Wendy's.
Right, no. The best part of the night was when we left. We spent our money. We bought the $20 poster. Let's see, I bought the poster and I bought...
Oh, you bought me my shirt.
I bought her a shirt. We had to get the poster because they were like first solo tour. They signed the poster. It was amazing. Don got his own customized signed poster. That hoe. But,
he was drunk.
For what we paid for the poster, $20 for a poster, that's a little expensive, but you're grabbing a piece of history from someone you like.
Yeah, well, my favorite thing was when we went up to Josh, he was like, you were in the front row, you're so brave. And I was like, this isn't my first concert with you. He's like, you knew what you were getting into. Yeah, no,
actually, the lead singer, Dylan, kind of knew who we were. I don't think he remembered us from Dallas, but he knew about our podcast and stuff, and he was like, yeah, no, I know about y'all, the only people that's ever podcasted about us. He got our name wrong. He was like, The Rope. Don was like, yeah, because he doesn't correct people. And I was like, The Knot. And he was like, oh, okay. And I actually talked to him like 3 times because I kept coming back to him and talking to him and we kept hugging each other.
Then, of course, I got my awkward pictures with him because he's always like, come here. And I'm like, ah.
Yeah, he was. Just come here. Let me hug on you.
Yeah, he loves hugging on me.
Yeah, he was very sweaty, though.
It was also, though, when I hugged him, I was like, your back is drenched. It's like a waterfall.
Yeah, no, I like how at the end of the concert, the stage looked like someone just threw water on it. It was sweat from all them.
No, the funniest part is during the concert when they try to put, like, towels on it to try and soak it up, and it's just not working.
He's like, these towels ain't doing nothing. Oh no, what about the point where he took off his shirt and then wrung off the sweat over his head?
You want to know the worst part? It's a mesh shirt. It shouldn't retain
shouldn't
water.
Hold that much liquid.
It should not retain water. And the squeezing it on top of his head, I was like, that's nasty and hot at the same time to me. So
walking back was interesting. So we were like, okay, well, we don't live that far. Do mind you, one of my knees was not bending at this time, so I'm straight. Like Hank Hill's father... Fucking no knees looking motherfucker over here walking, can't walk. I'm over here breathing hard and stuff, and then we finally make it back to the room. We ordered DoorDash.
Oh, that Wendy's, those chicken nuggets.
Wake up. Trying to see some fish titties. All you do is talk about some fish titties. Say something else. Titties.